Dogbert presents How to Beat This Dumbass Team. And now, let's join Dogbert. Hello and welcome back to How to Beat This Dumbass Team. I am Dogbert, and today I'm going to talk about two teams. That's it, just two teams that I'm using on offense right now in Arena. Why two teams? Well, because in the case of Hela, I have to replace one member of the team I usually use with Kestrel, as you're going to see in this video, in these videos, in these fights. So, and also, we have a special video at the end where we're going to analyze a 4-horseman team in Spider-Weaver who has 127 speed, and point out why the 4 horsemen in Apocalypse won't be meta. As you'll see just how easily I beat this team. So with all this said, let's take a look at the videos. Alright, here in our first fight, using the first standard team. Emma, Kang, 2099, Dormammu, Spider-Weaver. That's my standard team. In the case you're going to see later, I'm going to be replacing Dormammu with Kestrel in certain fights. Now, in this particular fight, I recorded a little late. Both 2099s have gone. It is now time for Spider-Weaver to take her turn. So, of course, the first thing I do, stun their Spider-Weaver. Now, there's two different ways you can play Kang. You either use the special or the basic, turn 1. Either way, you want to go into somebody with vulnerable. Now, I also like to run Dormammu as skirmisher so I can actually stun their Dormammu. Because of the trauma, you can actually do that. In this case, I actually use the special first. Either way, if you're using basic or special, always hit something that's vulnerable. Red Hulk goes, he misses, making him insignificant. We're going to use Emma to cleanse everything off right there. There, Emma does the same. Of course, their Dormammu has trauma, so it doesn't matter. So now we have Kang. We're going to hit into that Weaver. She has vulnerable. It didn't matter. We killed her off with the ultimate. Now we're going to use our Weaver, so we're going to go after the Red Hulk a little bit here. We're just going to kill him off. So he has died his first time. Here comes my Dormammu. Taking out Dormammu. Killing Emma the first time. We have a charge on Weaver, so that's fine to let Red Hulk go off if you're going to play it this way. Kang taking care of Red Hulk. And takes care of Emma. Game over. So let's move on to the next. Now in this fight, we're going to be against Commander Hints. That's his name. Now he actually is using the Spider-Weaver, Rogue, Red Hulk, Emma, and Hela in this version. Of course, he's going to get his ass beat because he doesn't have 2099 in there. That's a whole nother story. So now when we see a Hela, we bring in Kestrel. You can also bring in Archangel. I just happen to prefer Kestrel. My Kestrel is much bigger than my Archangel. But you can use Archangel as well. It works too. Let's get into it. So my 2099, of course, is going to go. And if you're wondering why you need to have 2099, because we're applying slow to everybody, they can't apply slow to us. And slow is 50% less speed. As you can see, because there's no Dormammu in this team, we're just taking them out one time. And we're not even really worried about this. Rogue never got a turn. Weaver never got a turn. Red Hulk never got a turn. And I really like Kestrel because of those pings. That's why I use her all the time. You don't need to kill somebody like if you do it with Archangel. As you can see, the other team didn't even get a turn. That's how potent this was. Let's move on. Now, this fight, we actually have somebody who knows how to actually set up somewhat of a good defense. We actually have a Dormammu. We have a Hela. We have a 99, an Emma, and a Spider-Weaver. Okay, so as you can see, I am still using Kestrel here. This prevents the Greg spawn, which greatly hurts them. And because we're using Kang and Emma, we are going to go first because of Kang's bonus on offense. Don't forget that does not apply to defense. Do not set Kang on defense. Just don't do it. Even though I did it just to trick people in my shard. That's a whole other story. So this time I'm using the basic. I'm going right into Dormammu with the basic. He's going to ping the lowest health, which was Spider-Weaver, but he's going to ping Dormammu a second time, and that is giving Kang a bunch of turn meter. Now you have two options here. If you had already killed Spider-Weaver off and she didn't have revive once, you could do like I did with the special. Now, if Spider-Weaver still had a revive once, You would want to ultimate with Kestrel into her, not do like what I did. And as you can see, in this talking, we have just destroyed this team. Thank you, Kestrel. Thank you, Kang. Kang and Kestrel is quite a good combo because Kang does enable Kestrel with those defense downs, getting those pings constantly going. As you can see, this is not really much of a fight for me at all. And let's move on to our last video. So this is the one I found most interesting. We have the 4 Horsemen with Spider Weaver. And everybody doesn't want to hear that Apocalypse and the 4 Horsemen won't be arena meta. Well, this gives you a good idea of what's going to happen. Of course, minus Emma. We wouldn't use Emma. We'd bring in pretty much anybody else because Emma wouldn't affect the Horsemen or speed. But in this case, we're using Emma. It doesn't really matter. This gives you an idea. This happens to be the 4 Horsemen and Spider Weaver. They're getting hurt because they don't have 2099. We're going to bring back in Dormammu here. We're not going to be using Kestrel, though we could have, but I just like the insurance policy of Dormammu. Not that it really matters. But the thing here is you want to just see how fast I can kill these characters when they don't have Dormammu. Now, I think the 4 Horsemen with Dormammu is actually a superior team to the 4 Horsemen and Apocalypse will be, because you got to kill them twice with Dormammu, and that causes some major headaches. Like, oh crap, I don't want to kill Rogue right now, because then she'll come up and taunt. Oh crap, I don't want to kill Red Hulk right now, because then he'll come up and do his ultimate, or whatever. So let's see how this fight goes. We're just going to do 2099. Remember, with 2099 going so fast, he's going to be putting slow on Apocalypse and the 4 Horsemen. He'll be stripping any immunities off because he gets 1000% focus. It's stripping it off, and there's no safeguard except on Morgan, but she doesn't really matter. So now we're going to go and stun the Weaver here. If that had been Apocalypse, we would have stunned Apocalypse because, well, he would have trauma and stun. Morgan going doesn't matter because she just misses. Now in this case, I can just go and, well, kill him. I don't have to worry about the revive. Now if that Spider Weaver had a revive, I probably would have never done that. I wouldn't want to kill her unless I'm killing her with somebody who prevents the revives. You can see Red Hulk, non-factor. We have him stunned thanks to having a couple stuns here. Like I said, even though we wouldn't use Emma, even if you just brought in Cable to get that extra 5% turn meter, it would definitely get Apocalypse out of there, plus he is a little bit slower than Weaver. Morgan Le Fay taking her turn. She just doesn't matter. Here comes Kang's ultimate. As we do a bunch of damage there to Red Hulk. Remember, all we have to do is kill him once. And there he is. He's gone. I don't even think Red Hulk got a single turn. So he's not going to be speeding up Apocalypse if he doesn't take a turn. Rogue, no issue there. Morgan's the last one standing. And there she is. She is dead as we kill him again with this team. Like I said, these are only 2 teams I use on offense nowadays. It's either with Kestrel or with Dormammu. That's it. That's the variance. They will beat just about anything unless you're trying to like really punch up. I've even taken this against a Dormhold. We actually had somebody setting a Dormhold in my arena on defense, and it beats that. It does take a little, it's a much longer fight. Just going through the Dormhold, killing them all twice just takes a lot of time because of the way that team is. So one last thing I'll say is, if you're near a payout for your arena shard, you know, that last few minutes, and you really want to screw up somebody, and you want to get that, you want to keep them from slingshotting or quickly sniping you, set Dormhold on defense. Will it hold? No, but it's going to take them a few minutes to beat it, in that case, they might not beat you in time to hit the payout number. Just a little tip there for those who watch my videos. Until next time, everybody.